Oh, there it goes. Hey, gabagool, gabagool.
We're waiting for the live, so we're here.
We got about 30 seconds, man. 30 seconds, my
the
guy.
water I got left.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because I'll be like, right in the mic.
Yeah. No gulp. We started late.
Well, let's once we get somebody on there, let's ask them to check our mic because we're only working with the one between us, and Donatello's kind of blocking your path.
I'm loud enough.
Oh, 9 seconds. 8.
I'm not like Steve loud. Steve is loud. Manually start live video. What?
Here we go.
Oh, shoot. We're going to just go as if we're already watching this.
Yeah, we'll give it like a minute or two to see. Just chat with whoever pops up. And then once we get enough, we'll start it. We'll do the introduction.
Worst time to have to take a piss.
Are you serious? You better run.
No, I'm good. I can wait.
It might be an hour, dude.
That's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Go.
It's all right. I can wait. Oh, the live video says it's starting. It's lying.
It could be my signal.
Weak. I wonder if I left my hat here.
There's a yellow one behind you on the left.
Oh, really? Sick. I love this hat.
This live video, it's starting all right.
No, has it started?
Nope, it's starting to piss me off.
Oh.
Come on, live.
It's starting to piss me off.
Should I do one of these?
It'd be funny if that worked. Or maybe you should click start live video down there.
What? It says it's starting.
I swear if that works, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to sit here this whole time.
Oh my god. This is dumb.
It's the internet. I think it's currently been working.
Oh, you know what? Go flip the camera up.
Wait, no, it says it's going.
Yeah, I know.
What do you know? Oh, hey, yeah, you know what? That might help.
Sorry, nobody's on. Nobody knows.
We've been talking this whole...
It was my phone.
We've been talking this whole time.
Just talking shit.
Not realizing that the goddamn cap was down on the camera.
It's been a while. We took 2 weeks off prepping for WrestleMania. And I did zero prepping.
You can't say you've been prepping if you've not.
Not only have I done zero prepping,
you've done anti-prep.
I've done anti-prepping.
Yeah, you've anti-prep. You've actually watched less wrestling than usual.
This is the least amount of wrestling I've watched in a month.
I've compensated for your lack of watching wrestling because now I'm watching more wrestling.
That's okay.
What's something I have not been doing because you have been doing.
It's been so bad. So bad.
You're a terrible new wrestling fan.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. So
I haven't even watched WWE. I haven't watched AEW.
That's all right. No, I think a lot of people will watch AEW later.
I've just been waiting for that
just
revenue.
Waiting for WrestleMania. Just waiting for the news that Vince McMahon died.
Jesus.
I think everyone's waiting for that.
I don't know, man. Dude's pulling out all his money, so
because he's banking the hope that someone will give him a new body.
I think he's hiding it because he knows he's about to get sued to Kingdom Come.
He's gonna do one of those Futurama things or like Ted Williams thing where he gets his head chopped off.
We're gonna find him on Vince McMahon Island.
No. He's gonna take his head off, transplant it onto a new body, and try to live off that person's body. That's what I want. I want Vince McMahon to fucking not Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon himself from Futurama. He's gonna put himself in a robot body like Agnew. We need Agnew Vince McMahon. Whoever the viewer is here, Agnew.
Agnew. We got one. I don't know who, but we got one.
Yeah, I don't know. You've never watched Futurama?
Oh, I don't know.
Agnew, who was his like vice president. He was like a headless security guard corpse who ran around with Richard Nixon, who was a head in a jar. Don't know that, huh?
No, I'm also not listening, but that's fine.
Bitch. Richard Nixon ended up stealing Bender's body. I love Futurama. I think that's what's going to happen. This man's going to end up stealing someone's body, and he's going to end up being like living forever.
I was going to say the one viewer is me, but it's not me, and they're gone, so they don't.
Bye, viewer. Sorry, we suck.
Oh, how do you do your @ stuff? Right?
I don't know.
@ everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
Just that.
Hey, oh, that's page. That's page. I don't know. That didn't work. Try highlight.
Oh, that's it. I'm not tech savvy, dude.
No, you have E there still. E highlight.
Listen, I type with 4 fingers.
Oh, that didn't work. Oh, there. That's page 2, bro. Okay, it's not working anymore. Maybe no one can just come watch us. Maybe we just start this and have it up.
Don't you have like wrestling pages?
I don't feel like
At
looking.
Friends?
Real friends, baby. I don't honestly feel like looking. We can just start talking. Yeah, we can just start talking. All right. There you go, right there. I just saw it. You see it at the top right there? Bada boom. And then just send that, and then let's get talking.
All right. Well, introduce and tell them.
3
tell
minutes
the people.
in. Gabagool. I'm going to edit this on the video that's up there behind you. We have 2 videos going right now. Michael is typing things in the chat. Sorry if it is annoying that we are trying to get people to come in and watch our junk. It's more fun when people are here to talk to besides a person who is supposed to be watching wrestling but has not been watching wrestling.
Listen, man.
He has been reverse.
You've been watching enough for the both of us.
I've been watching enough. I've consumed so much wrestling lately. It's nuts.
I've been saying for 3 weeks. This is an episode on AEW, not the WrestleMania.
But I've been consuming so much wrestling between books and watching TV and
audiobooks, documentaries.
Yeah, so my brain is just full of wrestling lately, more than usual. So, hey, get ready to be annoyed with wrestling talk. Another goddamn wrestling podcast with the Hot Rod Daddy Andy and Michael.
I'm here.
And Michael. If Bree is here, she would appreciate that Michael is here. But she is not.
Yeah, so let's just get started. I don't know.
WrestleMania week finally freaking got here.
I feel like this buildup has been 3-4 months minimum.
It feels like it's been forever. It has been crazy. It feels like late 90s, early 2000s wrestling all over again. There was freaking blood last week.
And I'm missing it. I'm missing it all.
You haven't watched a single episode of anything.
So mad.
Not that you remember probably what 90s, or early 2000s wrestling was like, but like, audio is good. Thanks, Rachel. That's exactly what we were going to ask someone who ever joined and asked us.
I asked right away. I put it in the comments. I'm on top of it, dude.
No, Michael,
I'm on top of it.
He's on top of this. We were all behind because we had the cap on the webcam actually down.
Listen,
the entire time.
It's a work in progress, okay?
But we're good now. I think we got it. But yes, it has been crazy in WWE. A lot of wild shit has happened. Where do we start? Like, do we start at Survivor Series? Is that when it started really kicking off? Like, or
I
the Rumble?
Don't remember.
Survivor Series was before Rumble, I think.
The Cody story.
Yeah, so we'll say.
I'd like to say it started when Vince McMahon got fired and The Rock came in. So whenever that was.
That Rock came in. God, I forgot when. It was a random ass SmackDown, I think. It wasn't even a pay-per-view. He just came in on a SmackDown.
Yeah, that's right.
he didn't even come in on anything special. Just a SmackDown. That was it. But
I mean, it's been at least since the beginning of the year, I think.
Yeah, because the Rumble was in January.
Yeah.
So since Survivor Series, it kind of all blew up. The whole Survivor Series was great. The Punk thing, great. All of our viewers are gone. We lost everybody.
That's all right. Keep going.
Michael's
Who cares
messing
about
with
the
things
viewers
right now. Survivor Series started with Punk. Snowball started rolling. Then we had Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble had Bayley winning and Cody winning, which we all suspected Cody would win. But I don't think anyone banked on Bayley besides me. If you go back and watch that episode, I think I was the only one who chose Bayley to win. Michael, you've got a... Okay, never mind. He's opening up a bunch of polls. If you
I can only open one at a time, so I'll start with the simple one.
If you are here, come check out the polls, vote in the polls, do all that crap. But the build-up for WrestleMania has been crazy. So we are, 4 days away from Saturday? Right?
Dude, my day's a blur. All I've been doing is working.
Yes.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, right? Okay,
yeah.
So
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So 5.
So 5, 4.
4 or 5 days away from WrestleMania. We can't count.
It's a number.
It's a number. Whole week, everyone in Philadelphia is going to be consumed with absolute wrestling. I think today they just had a meaty meat challenge with Big E, Omos, Otis, and Tozawa in an eating contest, cheesesteaks and pizza.
And who was winning that?
Tozawa was winning it the last I looked, which is absolutely nuts. I didn't get to finish watching it because I had to go do other things. But I think we should get right into...
Are we jumping right in, or are we talking any more pre-stuff? Because there was things that didn't make sense to me, but we'll talk about it as each match goes.
We're going to jump right in. WrestleMania week.
Now, this card you gave me, is this the order it's going?
I believe so. Need a card to something that can change. I'm not sure if it's going to change.
Well, we'll go with the list they gave us so far then.
Yeah. We'll go with the list. Michael's got the list on his phone. He's going to pull it up.
Got a lot going on. This is why I was supposed to be the behind-the-scenes guy. And he needs another co-host that can do this regularly, guys. Come on.
He's a good co-host. He doesn't know it yet.
Anyways, night one, I guess it's main event, Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
Yes, and again, I'm assuming this is the order, and if it's not, then whatever. But this would be a great opening, so why not have it be the first match?
And it is, and if we're talking, you had said make one of the questions, will anybody show up? And I just made it AEW based. I should have left it blank now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you should have. Because now I'm thinking it's going to be Rikishi.
Rikishi could show up because those are his kids. So that would be...
Maybe their brother. Maybe they finally bring him in.
Oh, that could happen.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
I think Rikishi could.
Rikishi might show up. The whole bloodline thing. What if the whole freaking bloodline shows up? Like, you got, fucking... Like, the head shrinkers and all the other guys start popping up. Like, every goddamn Samoan in WWE pops up. You've got guys.
If they do that, it's going to be saved for like night
random
2.
Random Tamina.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm trying to back her out of the room. Tamina and all these other people start showing up. That'd be wild. I don't know what they would do because there's no person for Tamina to fight. But anyway, who do you think's going to win this match? Main event, Jey Uso or Jimmy, who has been kind of like relegated to the really far back.
Oh man. So
in all of this.
The consensus would be that you want Jey Uso to win, and everybody thinks that.
Also, it's kind of ironic that his name is Main Event Jey Uso, and he is not main eventing any of the shows he is on.
Yeah, and it's not even for a belt. It's nothing, which feels kind of empty.
It's just a family feud, and I think this is only the 4th time they've had something like this in wrestling or WrestleMania, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think Jimmy's going to win because
you think
we'll talk about it more later, but I think because Roman's going to lose, that's my opinion. On night 2.
So you don't think the whole bloodline is just going to collapse at WrestleMania?
No, here's my thought process on this. Solo's not in anything, right?
Solo does not have a match. He's just there.
But Roman made him, anointed him second in line.
Yeah.
So I think Jimmy wins. Roman loses.
So you think Solo comes in and helps Jimmy? Yeah, because they've been paired
I don't think Solo's going to help Jimmy at all.
I think Solo and Jimmy work together.
I think that Jimmy's going to come in and win, and then cause a rift between him and Solo after Roman dips when he loses.
What if Solo doesn't help Jimmy, and Jimmy sees it as a sign that Solo took it serious, and he's going to make himself number 1 in the bloodline?
Maybe.
So, like, Jimmy
either way,
I think Solo and Solo doesn't come. Pause.
Pause. That seems a little too convoluted for me. I just think that Jimmy's going to win clean. Say that proves it. I should lead the family. That'll cause a feud between another brother.
But they already did that. They already did that with Jimmy, and then
Jimmy and Solo.
No, Jimmy and the Bloodline, and then he ended up just joining the Bloodline fully.
I think he wants to run the Bloodline when Roman leaves.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He tried to overtake, and then he got beat up by him and his by brother and. Solo and Roman. Remember that? Like early last year?
I do remember, but you're missing the point. Is when Roman loses, the whole consensus is he's going to go and do movies, right?
Yeah, I think he's going to take a long time.
Jey Uso's not in the bloodline, so that's 2 guys down. That's the perfect opportunity for Jimmy to do the thing where he takes over the bloodline.
Honestly, it would just be Solo and Jimmy left. Like, they'd be the only 2 in the bloodline. Because I do think Roman's going to go take a break. He's been going...
Because, I mean, honestly, after WrestleMania, The Rock's just going to go back and become an elder.
Yeah. Right? He doesn't need to do anything at the Mania, and that's probably exactly what he's going to do. So, you got Jimmy, I got Jay. You've got it clean. I think someone's going to get involved, and Jay's going to just get the win. But it's going to be off of someone fucking up, and probably Solo fucking up. So,
yeah, I think they're going to save all that bullshit for the main event.
Probably. All right.
So, I mean, there's no real story besides it's just brother versus brother. Yeah. So I don't know what else to talk about.
They've been with each other for a while. Match 2.
All right, this next one you're going to have to explain to me because I don't get it. But it's
is this Dominic and
yeah, it's Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus
All right,
Dirty
so
Dom and Santos
This story
Escobar.
goes back so far as the Rey Mysterio and Dominic family. Dominic hates his father. He's hated him ever since 2 years ago now, and
Has
now
he never watched Fast and Furious?
probably not. So Dominic doesn't believe in Vin Diesel's words,
My
but
God.
Dominic now has more friends in I forgot Legado del Fantasma. So now he is teaming with Santos Escobar to fight Rey Mysterio and what everyone thought was going to be Carlito, who was right behind the man, but
You
it
told
ended
me
up
this,
being Dragon Lee. Like Dragon Lee, I don't think he's in the LWO, but I guess he just got an invite now.
I mean, Dragon Lee's pretty dope.
Yeah, he is, and I think they need to start getting over another luchador because Ray's time is probably coming to an end because he's kind of old and his knees are not good, and he's probably going to go away
But
for a
he
little
still
bit.
moves better than most.
Yeah, he moves great, but I think the problem with WWE is they have not had another luchador besides Rey Mysterio. Like that's
And the
that's
ones they have
luchador.
tried, like what was the last one? Was probably Callisto, and he wasn't.
Yeah, and Sin Cara, like none of them.
They don't
worked.
really-
Rey
they didn't
Mysterio
work.
was the only one who worked, so they're trying to get.
And it seems
Dragon
like
Lee.
Dragon Lee could.
Yeah, they're trying to get Dragon Lee that road. They need another guy once Mysterio's gone. That's a market they need. But
Now, tell me how Dominic.
Dominic just he's talking with Santos and all this stuff. Like they've become friends, and I guess Santos already had his thing with Rey Mysterio, so Dominic just kind of inserted himself in the net because he still hates Rey Mysterio.
So Santos has just been hanging out with Judgment Day, or just with
Santos has been by
Dominic
himself doing it on SmackDown, but Santos started hanging out with Dominic, or Dominic hung out with
but
them.
not with Judgment Day.
No, and now as of like the last 2 weeks, they've been showing up on Judgment Day skits on Raw, and Judgment Day is kind of getting friction. It's like
I know there's been talk about Priest jumping.
It's like when you try to introduce one of your group of friends to another group of your friends, and it just doesn't work out. That's kind of what's happening here. Like Dom's tried to introduce his Judgment Day family to the Santos Escobar friends, and they all just kind of like water and oil, like they don't get along right now.
So let me ask you this.
Oh, and Andrade's mixed in there too.
Okay. All right.
Just fucking ham fist.
So this,
Andrade into
I'm not gonna bring it up now, but I will bring it up. Just keep in mind that this is they're clumping things together.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll talk about it later.
We see that WWE is starting to stick nationalities all into one match instead of diversifying.
Yeah.
But at least, I mean, this is going to be a good match. It's a tag match. It's another tag match. I think there's 2 or 3 on this first night. There's 3, right? You got the card. I don't have the card. My phone's up there.
Say it again.
Are there 2 or 3 tag matches on night 1?
God, on night 1 I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
So let me see.
Look here. Ready? I got it. You got the one we just talked about. Then you got Damage Control versus Bianca Belair and Naomi Jade.
That's night 1. Okay, so there are a crap load of tag matches on night 1.
Then you got the 6-pack ladder match. And then you got the Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
Yeah, there are a lot of tag team matches on night 1.
This has got to be eating Vince McMahon alive.
Yeah, tag wrestling is killing him.
He hates tag wrestling.
He's digging a grave and rolling over in it right now. Like, he's not a tag wrestling guy. Let me see this, because I'm going to need the card anyway, so I can say who the people are in the matches and that 6-pack match, because I know you don't...
Well, we're not even at the 6-pack match
We're almost there. Right now, we're at match 3, potentially. Damage Control versus Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill. This is Cargill's first match, and it's WrestleMania. So they deemed her ready. She is ready to go, and they are going to unleash her. And they built her up to be like Storm from X-Men. Like, they're really pushing Storm from X-Men on her. So I guess that's kind of cool. I'll take that. Damage Control is still the women's tag team champions. It's not really meant anything. Like, it's just kind of there. So I don't know what they're going to do with them. They're not on the line, so
Cactus says her moves look a lot cleaner.
I didn't get to watch SmackDown or whatever it was, but I mean, the belts aren't on the line. This is just Damage Control jumped Naomi, and
I don't get this one. Why make it a 3-man tag and not
Naomi-
put the belts on the line.
Naomi and Bianca needed help because they were getting jumped by all of Damage Control, and Jade Cargill came out and helped.
I guess
that's how they got Cargill into this
and
match.
It protects Cargill, even though her moves do look cleaner. I mean, she spent how many months training?
Yeah, she's been down for a while. I don't remember when she came in. She came in around the same time as Punk, right?
I think so.
I think so. Actually, yeah, it was. Was it a Royal Rumble? She came out at the Royal Rumble.
I feel like WrestleMania should have every belt on the line.
It should, and but this one's not big. They don't have. The problem is they don't have tag teams for the women.
Yeah,
like there's nothing they can do.
There's not. They're forcing some weird ones.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Like Monday night, last night, the 6-woman match was. It was Shayna and Zoe Stark and I forgot the other girl's name.
You do yourself a favor and check your phone camera. It looks hazy.
It looks hazy, but it kind of looks like we're in like a
90s, which makes sense if that's going to be your character.
I forgot who the other person was, but she was teaming with Natalia, and I forgot her damn name. But it was them versus Damage Control. Just after they got the jobber entrance, they got squashed. They got beat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's the women's tag team division. They've kind of nothing. They don't do anything with it. You got a lot of women, but they don't know how to build teams out of them. Who do you think's going to win that?
It's going to be Bianca and Jay and all them.
I don't think we mentioned who's going to win Rey Mysterio.
Stupid, because I wish it was a tag team match, because the idea of having Bianca and Naomi...
Keegan Knox, that was the other name.
Yeah.
Thanks, because I completely forgot her name.
It's weird that she sees this, but it doesn't say she's watching.
Yeah, there are probably other viewers we don't see, but it's whatever. Someone shared it. That's pretty cool, too. Who do you think's going to win Rey Mysterio and Santos' match? I forgot to ask that. It's got to be Rey, right? But then we got potentially two faces winning back to back.
You know what? It is going to be Rey, but I think the whole point of that match is to set up another Rey Mysterio Dominic match for SummerSlam.
You think we need another one? Maybe like a retirement match?
There's going to be the retirement match.
Like retirement versus hair or something like that?
Yeah, and then that'll pass the torch to Dominic at SummerSlam, cool. And maybe then he'll be out of Judgment Day, so it kind of works out.
All right, so we're heavy on the faces here. I mean, I am. I chose a face to win Jimmy and Jay.
I chose the heel.
I'm choosing Ray and Dragon to win because I think he also lost. I think Rey Mysterio lost to Dom last time at Mania. Or no, he didn't.
I don't think he did. I think he beat him.
Yeah, he beat him, so he might lose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna choose Dom and Escobar to win that one, and I think Bianca, Cargill, and Naomi are gonna win only because Cargill hasn't had a legit match, so this is gonna be the one where she wins.
And I think maybe that'll set up the tag team match for them to get belts later somehow. Yeah. I don't know who in there will get it, but I can see Jade and Naomi getting a tag team match and getting the belts, and then having Bianca go against either Rhea or Bayley later. Yeah, if Bayley wins.
All right. Actually, speaking of women's matches, we're getting into the meat of night one right now. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch won the Elimination Chamber. Becky Lynch had the choice to fight whomever she wanted, and she chose Rhea. That's the build-up. It's been really good. It's been all over. Like they did like a Ariel Helwani podcast, and she showed up on the podcast and started attacking her. Family stuff started.
Do you know how much I know about this?
Nothing.
Nope, that's not true. I watched Last Meals on Mythical Kitchen with Becky Lynch, and I just know that's what's going on. She was talking about her book. She was talking about hating on Rhea.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all I know.
If you have Spotify Premium, go out of your way and listen to the Becky Lynch book. I am on chapter 7, 8. It's really good. Becky Lynch is a huge pothead. She was a huge pothead. she everything Bill Clinton was cool. Irish Republic, crap like that. So, yeah. Everything American was cool to them back in the day.
What was the show that Rachel watched? The Dairy Girls?
Yeah.
Dairy Girls,
basically, yeah. She was basically
that era,
Dairy Girl, yeah. It's a great book. Go listen to it. I don't have the traction to put over Becky Lynch's book that heavy because I'm just a small, simple
our one podcast. Viewer will...
yeah. But if you are the one listening to
our
this...
zero
yeah. If you are the 0 people listening to this, be sure to check out Becky Lynch's book.
All right, dude. Listen, I'll listen to it. All
right. Thanks. I mean, does Becky need to win another WrestleMania belt? She beat The last time I remember Bianca, she beat Bianca in like 30 seconds at WrestleMania and won.
I think Rhea's too. It doesn't even matter. Rhea's too over as a heel still to even lose that belt.
Yeah, I think Rhea's keeping this belt. I don't know what that means for Becky. I don't know what she does after this. The problem is there's not a lot of built-up women on the card. I can't even think Jax is going to get involved somehow. She's been real quiet these last 2 weeks.
That's true. Maybe that's how Rhea wins, and it sets up a feud between Nia and Rhea later.
Triple threat at SummerSlam.
Maybe, yeah.
There we go. We're building a triple threat right there.
Listen, just hire us as writers.
Yeah, come on, WWE. I'm sure one of you listens to this. I mean, just bring us on, bro.
All right, now none of you was listening.
None of you listen to this. On YouTube, I'm sure the tribal chief watches us on YouTube. So
yeah, definitely. We'll just
be crazy if he commented like, "I acknowledge you."
Like, oh shit,
shit,
I'm sorry.
Shit, oh shit. I wouldn't know what to do there.
Don't tell your elder. I mean,
Rhea Ripley?
Yeah.
Rhea.
Yeah, that's
and it's not because I don't think... I think
it'll be a pretty damn good match.
Yeah, it'll be a good match, but I don't know what's going to happen afterwards. I think it's going to be Nia coming out and
I don't
around somehow.
I know Becky's back. You know, she's got, what, a 3-year-old now?
Yeah, I think so.
But does she really want to put in that much work as champion?
I don't know.
Especially, I mean, it would be a... Well, we'll get back to that one later.
Okay. Next match is going to be a good one. You haven't been able to watch the build-up for this one, but it's Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
All I know is I hate it.
Why?
Because it should have been Chad Gable.
Yeah, but Gable's still involved. Gable is training Sami Zayn to be focused. He is training Sami Zayn to focus and to wrestle with his brain as much as he wrestles with his heart.
No offense, but didn't they try to train Tozawa?
Yeah, Tozawa's Alpha Academy doesn't have a good record for building wrestlers. But he's training Sami Zayn. And Gunther is undefeated in 600 plus days now. He's been the Intercontinental Champion for like 600 some odd days.
Is there anybody who... So if Gable is training, do you think that he interferes?
Nah. What do you think? He costs Sami? Like, so he turns on Sami?
No. I think he costs Gunther.
That'd be a cheap way to beat him, though.
Well, they don't want to make Gunther look weak.
I don't think he's going to lose.
I think he is, because I think his next step is one of the championship belts.
I think Gunther's going to win, and I think Ilya Dragunov might pop up. That's the guy who he's been feuding with since, like, the Independence, and he's, like, the last person who beat... Like, he beat Gunther before Gunther went to main roster. He's the last person who beat him.
Wow.
So, I think he's going to be the Intercontinental Champion, which would be crazy. You're bringing Dragunov, and Dragunov wins the IC title at some point. I think Michael is...
No, not yet. I was just checking.
He is not switching up the poll. We're going to continue here.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no one's doing it. I think Gunther's going to win again.
I don't. I think now would probably be the time to have him switch and start going towards the heavyweight championship or the Universal.
It's just going to depend on who has it,
and because there's going to be a new champion in one of those two.
Yeah, or it could be both.
I'm kind of hoping it's both, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
There's a lot to get into.
All right, this next match is going to be a dang doozy. I don't exactly know when it's going to be on the card, but this is the 6-pack ladder match tag team championship. All right, that's a mouthful.
Do you know who's in it? Because I don't.
I got the whole list right here. It is Awesome Truth, Miz and R-Truth. It is New Day, Xavier and Kofi. It is Austin Theory and what the hell is his name? His partner? Oh my God!
The Australian?
Jason Waller. New Catch Republic. Regeneration X, which is DIY, and the champion.
Wait! Are you sure? I thought Regeneration X was a combination of DIY and Awesome Truth.
It might be on, man.
You gotta get it right, man.
And Damian Priest and Finn Balor, who were the champions. They made a stipulation on Monday, yesterday, that the belts are going to be split. So
that's exciting.
Pulls down whatever belt they pull down, they become the representative for that one. But the match continues until someone else pulls down the other belt. So
that's really cool.
They're splitting the tag belts up again. Thank God, because having it on just one show is not fun. Like, I'm tired of seeing Judgment Day on every show. It'd be cool to put the belts elsewhere. I'm not sure who I think is going to win this. Child, you're on camera right now, live camera. This is why we were trying to keep you off of camera right now.
Yep. I'll be back.
He's gonna go his separate way. I'm gonna keep doing this. Man, I gotta look at who's on what roster. I'm not sure who I think is gonna win this. I don't know if Waller and Theory are SmackDown. They're SmackDown guys, and honestly, I'm looking at this card. Them and New Catch are the two SmackDown teams. DIY, New Day, and Awesome Truth are the Raw teams. I don't think Grayson and Theory are going to win the tag belts, but they don't have. I mean, the New Catch doesn't have the build that Grayson and Theory have. So maybe they do put the SmackDown titles on Grayson and Theory.
I hope not.
I'm not going to set that in stone because, again, anything can happen. They can just put freaking New Day on SmackDown if they wanted to. Anything can happen. WWE changes their mind.
New Day, hey? Wasn't there something you told me about New Day? I can't remember. Something with Big E.
Oh, his health thing. He has control about when he wants to come back, but he doesn't want to take the gamble because it could end his
life
pretty much. Not kill him.
I hope he decides to come back as like a manager.
Yeah,
and just does a couple spots here and there. Manager.
I honestly don't know who I got winning these things, man. I know Priest and Balor can't walk out with one of the titles.
I hope. I don't think they're going to get either one because of the chaos, and it makes them look strong while losing.
Yeah, maybe DIY wins the Raw titles.
I think they deserve it.
I think that'll be a cool one.
And I honestly think it'll be DIY and Awesome Truth.
You think Awesome Truth's going to win the SmackDown?
Just because, dude, what's his name? R-Truth has been killing it.
Yeah, R-Truth does deserve a title run. That's not the 24/7
But that's two faces winning.
Yeah, but if they get the SmackDown belts, they move over. Or if they get the Raw belts, they stay. Maybe they move DIY to SmackDown. They give DIY the SmackDown titles, move DIY to SmackDown because SmackDown needs tag teams, and then keep Awesome Truth.
And I don't see Awesome Truth going very long.
Yeah, they can win the titles and
give R-Truth some props and then lose it for
because he does deserve a title. Like he hasn't had
just that 24/7.
Yeah, and that was a nightmare. Like I thought it was a nightmare. At least people thought it was funny.
It was fun sometimes.
It was funny a little bit, but then it started becoming like a travesty.
Do you remember how they got rid of it?
Nope. Did they throw it away? What's her name? Nikki Ash or whatever her name is. She just threw it in the trash can
and missed.
Yeah, and she's gone. Where the hell is she gone to?
Dude.
Completely forgot about her. Way to bring that up.
Sorry.
All right, DIY, and you think Art?
I think I want it to be Awesome Truth. I don't think it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be DIY and New Catch. I think they're gonna win the
two young teams.
Yeah. DIY's not young, but
but they're a new team. They're a young team.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get on to the big match, the main event of night one. Hello, darlings. I can't speak in good Russian accent.
Hello, Euro.
The next match is The Rock versus Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Who do you believe is going to win this match? I sound like Count Dracula right now.
A little bit. I mean, Euro does it a little better.
Yeah, I'm not a good Russian. I'm a bad Russian. Who do you think is going to win this? Okay. If Roman and Rock win, bloodline stipulations. If
this one to me is pretty easy.
Cody and what's-his-face win, I think bloodline's banned from ringside. I'm not sure what the hell the stipulation is if they win. What a lackluster hello. That was a good hello. That was a good Russian accent there.
It was getting better.
It's actually better. Good practice.
So this one to me is easy. The Bloodline's going to win that tag team to set up for the Bloodline roles. I think
they're going to try to stack. It's good drama to stack.
Oh, she's not Russian.
Oh, Technoslavian. Hey, I like that word. You got to stack the deck against Cody Rhodes. That way, when Cody Rhodes wins the belt, which we'll get on to later, it becomes an even bigger ordeal. So I thought we were going to talk or debate about this at all, but I think we both agree that Rock and Roman win this match, right?
It's so
Cody's
weird.
got to lose at WrestleMania somehow.
It's so
this is where
weird
it's gonna happen.
for this to be a main event match that seems so straightforward.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't this just be the opening one?
It would be a great opening match, but I doubt it because then where would you put the rest of it? So,
yeah, I guess.
like, it's The Rock. Unfortunately,
well, if they did this one in the beginning, they put it. Well, then Seth would have had to wrestle twice in one night. That would have been rough.
Well, unfortunately, like I said, The Rock has kind of stepped into the equation. So whatever happens, The Rock is main event. Like that's kind of what WWE does.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, stack the deck against Cody Rhodes. You make Rock and Roman win Bloodline rules for Cody versus Roman night 2, which is going to be absolutely nuts. All right, we both agree?
Yeah, that one's pretty
What do you think
straightforward.
match of the night for night 1's going to be? Jimmy J, Ray Dragon, or Ray Dom, Bianca?
You know, when we first started this, I thought it was going to be the Uso Brothers match. But I'm kind of more excited for the chaos of the tag team.
Yeah, I
match.
love ladder matches. Dude, what if the Hardy Boys show up out of nowhere again? Like,
well, Matt,
they've been trying to get out of their contract.
I don't. They could just release Jeff, but I think he's still under contract. But Matt's is gone. I think he's wrestling like month to month or something.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jeff. He broke his nose. He has his nose broken or his face broken or something
So
like that.
Matt could come back, but he's not.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a tag team and I don't think WWE wants anything to do with Jeff.
Yeah, not after all the stuff that they put him through. Night 1 is going to be good. It's going to be chaos. It's a lot of tag matches. I'm not sure if this card is fully accurate, but that is what they released on WWE, and that was night 1. That has a lot of tag matches. Very, very stacked with tag matches. If you go to the poll, the question right now is, will a faction break up after Mania? There are a lot of factions going into WrestleMania right now. There are a lot of factions in WWE, more than I can remember in the past, really.
Dude, I'm totally lost on this stuff now.
Night 2. First off,
that was only the first night.
Yeah. First off, I'm so glad WrestleMania is split into 2 nights because, God, I could not watch all this in one day. I would die.
Dude, I'm so busy I haven't watched in 3 weeks.
And you're going to absolutely miss every episode of WrestleMania this week.
Yeah.
He's not watching WrestleMania.
Sorry.
Hi, Ted. Look, I'm on a podcast, bro. I'm doing it by myself. This is crazy. Where's Michael? Yeah, Michael's here too. Night 2. Yes, I need to get to Mania. Give me a guide. I don't have a place to stay. I have nowhere to stay if I go to WrestleMania. I need...
Stay on the streets, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep on the streets of Philadelphia with all the fent heads and all the
tickets
rats.
like $150 still, the last I looked.
Really?
I could have been wrong, but...
Shit, Rachel, you want to fly to Philadelphia this weekend? I'd absolutely go in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I will sit in the bleed section.
I didn't really look in depth, but I just kind of Googled it, and that was the first thing that popped up on Ticketmaster.
We got Pat commenting, I'm thinking night 1 is going to have Bloodline win, and night 2 is going to have the Avengers. Yep, that is exactly what Michael and I said. You got to stack the cards against Cody Rhodes. That makes the drama of night 2 insane.
I do think Priest is going to cash in too, Pat, but I'm not sure how.
Cash in here.
Yeah,
I don't think he cashes in here. That's going to be against Seth and Drew.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too.
I mean, Ted, man, I can talk to my girlfriend. I'm going to buy some WrestleMania tickets. I'll sit in the goddamn sky.
Then you got to drive there.
Do I drive or do I fly? Like, how much can
If you're going with your girlfriend, you're driving.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I would drive all the way to WrestleMania. Yes. Potential...
That's a lot easier.
Yeah, potential rumor that WrestleMania 41 might be in Minneapolis, which Midwest will freaking explode if it happens.
Dude,
like that.
Those tickets will cost a lot more.
Yeah, but we will also go to WrestleMania.
All us damn Chicagoans.
We will all drive to Minneapolis.
Call Ted.
I will. I'd drive to Minneapolis for WrestleMania.
I'll go, yeah. It's only like, what, 3 hours? 3.5?
Minneapolis? Hell no. It's
2
like
hours,
8.
right? No.
Minnesota.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? Yeah.
You're thinking Michigan.
No, I'm thinking Wisconsin.
Yeah. You got to go through all of the entirety of Wisconsin. It's like 6 hours or 8 hours.
I mean, if I'm driving.
We might not make it to Minnesota.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right, night 2. We're starting on night 2. AJ Styles, LA Knight. This all started back at Elimination Chambers. Styles came back jacked. He beat the hell out of LA Knight at Elimination Chamber. LA Knight got arrested for going to AJ Styles' house and beating him up. AJ Styles also costed him like a triple threat match or something like that for Roman's belt. So a lot happened. Who do you got winning this? This got to be LA Knight. Yeah.
I don't care. They ruined him.
Yeah, they kind of have killed LA Knight, and that really sucks because they built him up for so long, and they had a top qualifying guy right there on SmackDown. But you know what? With the belts, with Roman maybe dropping the belt, this kind of opens up other people actually winning the heavyweight title because it's almost seemed impossible for anyone to beat Roman for a long time. That if maybe Cody wins it, Cody seems like a beatable guy for an
And
LA
Cody will do what Adam Copeland's doing on AEW. He'll fight every week.
Yeah, so he becomes more beatable than Roman, who's become like a mountain that no one can beat besides Cody. He's been set up as the mountain for Cody to beat. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got LA Knight winning. LA Knight, like I don't
care. It's a non-title match. They've ruined the hype of LA Knight, even though people still do the and all that.
Oh my god, WrestleMania crowd doing that, like Philadelphia WrestleMania crowd. Philly also kind of cheers.
If they can build him up next year for WrestleMania for the Midwest crowd, that would be dope.
LA Knight versus whomever happens to be Seth Rollins champion, like whatever belt he has again.
Yeah, because they could do a heel LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes, and I think that'd be
pretty cool.
Dope.
All right, so you don't care who wins. I think LA Knight's going to win.
I mean, the AJ Styles, coming back jacked as hell is cool, but
they haven't really done squat.
He ditched his faction, and this is it. Like I don't.
Next match is another filler, unfortunately. We got the Pride versus the Final Testament. Final Testament is Killer Cross, Scarlett Bordeaux, Paul Ellering, and Authors of Pain versus Bobby Lashley. I think B-Fab's going to be involved in this match. And
they didn't get rid of her yet?
Nah, she's back. And my God, Street Profits. Blanked. What the hell did they do with the Street Profits? They
ruined Dawkins.
Dawkins. No, it wasn't Dawkins. It was Ford.
Oh yeah,
Montez.
That's how much I don't care.
They were so over, and then they were like, "You're with Bobby Lashley now." The Hurt Business failed. It already failed. Why try to redo it?
This is the Pride.
Why? It doesn't matter. Different name, same stench. You can't just keep slapping people together and hoping it works out. Like I said, Hurt Business did not work. You can't just change its name and polish the turd and hope the turd works. The turd is not working. And Authors of Pain and Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross has had multiple opportunities.
He's no charisma. I don't know if it's him or...
I don't know what it is. Like, they don't have a spooky character in WWE right now, and he's trying to fill that role, and it's just not working. It doesn't work. No one cares about Authors of Pain either.
You know who I hope does bring back the spooky character?
Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope after this it goes on. We should do an episode on that.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like I said, go out of your way to watch, listen to Becky Lynch's thing, but go out of your way to watch the Bray Wyatt documentary. I watched that yesterday. 2 hours and 21 minutes. Jesus Lord, is it the saddest thing ever. It is one of the saddest documentaries I've watched. Almost as sad as a Von Erich one. Like, it is depressing. His mask and his gear for what would have been his re-debut after his COVID bout would have been sick. I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have to watch it. It's a crazy. I
got a lot I gotta do.
So they produced a whole costume for Bray that he never got to debut. He was going to re-debut it, and now it's just in the guy's thing, and he's going to keep it forever. No one's gonna ever own that. Super sad.
We'll do more about that later.
Yeah, we'll do more about that later. I don't know who's going to win this match. I don't watch enough of it to have honestly cared. I guess Pride wins.
Night 2's not looking.
Yeah, Night 2's starting kind of hard. Pride, I guess.
And I'm willing to bet those first two matches are going to go quick.
Yeah, and here's another thing too about these. One of these nights has one less match, so I don't know if that means a random pop-up match is going to happen, or that ladder match is going to eat up so much time that it doesn't.
Night 1 has the fewer matches?
I think it does. So I think that ladder match and the Cody match are going to eat up so much more time. Yeah, Pride wins, I guess. That's cool.
Move along.
Yeah, we'll move along. Io Sky versus Bayley.
This one I want to watch.
Yeah, this one I want to watch only because I want Bayley to win. Bayley has not won a championship at WrestleMania before, so this will be...
And I think she's gonna.
Yeah, I think she's going to win. Io has kind of not done anything.
They're doing a whole redemption, revival thing with her.
Yeah, she's becoming a face.
And against really all odds stuff.
Yeah, but she's also got 0 friends right now. It's just Bayley. Like,
Do you think?
And Sasha's not going to come because Sasha's an AEW now, so
Yeah.
she truly has nobody behind her. And I think Damage Control's going to pop up unless they just debut someone. Maybe this is where someone pops in.
Who is there? Anybody in NXT or? She kind of already did that with Damage Control, so it's like
I don't know. It had to be someone from outside the company completely, but I don't know what women are running around out there. Maybe Lita pops up. I don't fucking know. Like Charlotte could pop up.
no, she's tore ACL, dude.
It's been almost a year
She's
now.
had like a bad tear.
Hasn't it been almost a year now?
Was that WrestleMania that happened?
I don't know. Maybe it's been like at least 8 months. She can come out and what's her face? Dakota Kai just tore her ACL and she's back.
I thought Charlotte's was really bad.
Charlotte's was pretty bad, but maybe she can come out and just hit someone with a crutch or a couple things and just beat somebody up. I'm not sure, but I got Bayley winning this match.
I just messaged Steve and I forgot they're doing their podcast.
Oh yeah, this is not started yet. Oh, it is.
Oh yeah,
holy crap!
I thought I got it in early enough, but no.
Nope. Bayley wins.
Oh yeah.
That's the gist of this. I like Bayley. Io
better.
Yeah, Bayley better win. Io hasn't really done much with it lately. All right, Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, United States title on the line in a triple threat match. All right, they brought that one dude in. I don't know a lot about.
The trend I've noticed is that they're protecting Orton a lot with these multi-man matches.
Yeah, and
that's good.
They don't have Logan Paul losing a lot.
And he's good outside of WWE at promoting the brand.
Yeah, and I also want to know what kind of match this is going to be because usually they put him in matches with other guys kind of his speed. So now he's going to fight someone who...
When he went against Kevin Owens one-on-one, I didn't like that match. I thought it sucked.
Yeah, it was just a generic, like it could have been on SmackDown type match.
And then the Elimination Chamber, he didn't really do much.
Nah, he got beat. He got his ass whooped at the Elimination Chamber. Like, he didn't look like he belonged there. That's why I'm like...
which is crazy because the first like 3-4 matches he did, I thought were really good.
But those were also with people kind of his speed. So I don't know what this is going to be like because it's going to be Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. So this is going to be like Kevin Owens' hard style, Randy Orton's traditional WWE style, and then Logan Paul, who's had the matches with the fast
high flying stuff.
Yeah, because like he's had the ricochets, he's had all those guys, but I don't know what he's going to do.
I kind of hope they find a way to have him go against like maybe a Santos or Dragon Lee. I don't know if he can keep up with Dragon Lee though.
He might. I want Kevin Owens to win this goddamn belt. Someone needs to get this belt.
You think they'll take it off of him?
I think Kevin Owens gets it, but
if you're saying they're going to keep Gunther's, they got to lose Logan.
Someone's got to. Yeah,
I think it's going to be the opposite.
You think Reigns going to get it?
No, I think Logan's going to keep it.
Yeah, but then what does he do after? Who is next in line for U.S. title if Randy Orton and Kevin Owens wins?
They'll find someone. Chad Gable.
He's wrong place.
They'll figure it out.
I guess. I mean, I don't know the SmackDown roster as well as I know the Raw one because Raw's been freaking killing it. Yeah, you just don't watch wrestling anymore.
Logan Paul. Been like a month, man.
But I guess Randy Orton. Both of us did not choose Randy Orton. Why did we not choose Randy Orton?
Because the back.
Yeah, and also just weird looking at Randy Orton holding like the lowest of mid card titles. Like right now, the U.S. title is down there in the dumps almost. I feel like
I'm holding out hope that after this, the belts get separated. Orton and KO form RK.
RKO. Yeah, RK bro. Wrong guys.
Sorry,
WWE.
But that's what I'm hoping for.
All right, this match will actually have us talking a lot.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins.
Should have wrote this down so next week we could talk post.
We got this here. Yeah. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, World Heavyweight title on the line. And it doesn't matter who's going to win this one because the winner is going to be Damian Priest in my brain. He's had this goddamn case forever.
Yeah.
There's no way they go one more pay-per-view with... First off, also, Rollins got his ass beat last night on Raw.
Steve is thinking that main event Jey Uso screws Cody out of the story. So you're thinking Jay's going to go back to the bloodline?
I don't know about that. Steve, also, we thought you were on a podcast.
How are you commenting?
What are you doing?
Aren't you busy?
We thought you were on the podcast. Didn't expect an answer from Steve.
I was just saying that I messed up.
But yeah, I don't think it matters who wins this match. It's going to be Damian Priest. I mean, it sucks, and I think that's going to push Drew to chase Priest. But they had a thing where they were like enemies for a little while. Because remember, he teamed up with them in Survivor Series, and he still hated Damian Priest. So maybe they bring that little itch, like little wrinkle back, and he can go fight.
That would be cool. Have Drew win it, but then lose it to Priest.
Yeah, and then he could be
That
pissed
would
off
be
at
dope.
Priest and then go after him later on. Maybe he was in Glasgow. That'd be fucking massive.
And then maybe
for him.
Seth gets mad at Cody for not helping him.
Or gets jealous because Cody wins the heavyweight championship, and then that's who becomes the heel for Cody.
Yeah, Seth goes back to being the
Because Seth
heel.
helps him. Okay, so this changes everything. Here's my brain. Here's my brain right now. WWE, if you ever watch this, or if anyone watches wrestling in this comment section, here's my brain. Just because I'm talking about this. Priest cashes in after McIntyre wins. McIntyre loses the belt to Priest. That sets them up for Glasgow. Priest will lose there. Priest will hold it until July, which is fine.
Yeah.
And,
God, that would be dope.
And then McIntyre gets fucking crazy reaction because that's his home territory.
Mm-hmm.
Seth is pissed because on night one, I'm going to change my mind now. Cody and Seth win. Because here's how it's going to think.
Oh.
Cody...
Well,
No, let me finish.
If Cody and Seth win, that means no bloodline rules.
And that's fine. Cody and Seth win. And here's how I'm thinking. Cody and Seth win the match. Seth gets jealous that he had helped Cody get the opportunity for that heavyweight championship after losing his own. In the main event of the night, maybe Seth Rollins interjects somehow into the Cody Rhodes match. God, if Cody Rhodes loses. I don't think he's going to lose, but I think maybe what if Seth turns on Cody in the main event of night 2, but Cody does not lose.
Before we get into this, are we missing anything? We're on the second to last one, right?
No. This is the second to last one.
All right. So we're just blending the two.
Yeah, I've just kind of tangled the whole spider web here thing. So, okay,
man.
I changed my mind. Cody and Rollins win.
I still don't think that's happening. Go ahead.
But that story is great. And then Cody and Rollins, Rollins is like, you know what? I helped you out, brother. And I lost my title.
And I'm thinking the
Put
opposite.
me first in line for the heavyweight championship when you beat what's-his-face. Like, do you think he just stays face and is like, all right.
I guess
Rollins.
that could work. I'm picturing they win the first one. They get their high. They're up there on night 2. And then Seth loses, and he goes down low, just low. But he had told Cody not to interfere with his match, right? This is weeks ago, so that's the last thing I remember. It could be.
So
I could be wrong.
Why can't dejected or now dejected ex-heavyweight champion who helped another friend get a heavyweight championship come in and cost his friend, or try to cost his friend the heavyweight?
So that's what I'm saying. So I think Seth loses, Drew wins, Drew loses to Priest, blah 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 blah. Now Seth is just depressed. I just don't think he's going to help at all.
So it just leaves Cody to the.
He'll come out there and stand there.
And you remember they used to be friends like before they started teaming up recently.
Yeah.
They hated each other, so maybe he kind of just goes back to that old resentful Seth Rollins.
And then somehow, even though it'll be bloodline rules, well, that would mean they'd have to lose, right?
Yeah.
God dang it, man.
Well, they won't lose. I'm saying this now. I am saying that.
I think they're setting it up for the bloodline rules.
See, yeah, it's got to be. My brain loves that story. It just
we were so sure about night 1's main event, and now it's jacking us all up.
My brain is convinced that is a great story I just came up with, but then I started thinking WWE can't end both nights on an incredible high by having Cody win night 1 and then Cody win night 2. You can't fucking do that. WWE's
well, they could if they set up really good stories to come.
Yeah. Seth Rollins is
because
going to end up...
I'm almost positive Roman's gone after this.
Yeah, Roman's going to take a break. But I think Seth is going to do something to Cody at night because he loses his belt. I think he just fucking spirals and goes back to old architect Rollins fighting whomever.
I forgot he had the architect.
Yeah, before all the colorful clothing.
Yeah.
So now my brain has weaved the web that I don't know if I'll be able to get out of it. If you missed it,
so let's forget your web. Let's stick with
good web.
It is a good web.
It's a great
but
web.
Let's stick with our guns on the beginning here and say that the bloodline wins night 1.
Oh yeah, I'm giving you that back because I don't need it because I know what the next
we're
match
good
is.
now.
Yeah.
So they bloodline wins. Cody and Seth are like, fuck. Seth loses again.
Yeah, Seth really spirals here.
Okay.
We've got Seth losing all of WrestleMania, by the way. Originally, I changed my mind and wrote a whole story in my brain.
Yeah.
But now, thinking of it the other way, we have Seth Rollins just.
So let's stick with what we thought originally. Seth loses again to Drew. Priest loses or wins against Drew.
We'll just take Priest and McIntyre
that sets a great thing.
Yeah, they're gonna go do their own thing,
right? So if Seth loses twice, what is his mentality going into the?
Yeah, or what is his motive
Roman
to even
Reigns
helping
versus
Cody at night 2? He just lost all of his shit. He just had the worst WrestleMania possible. He lost to Rock and Roman, and then he lost his belt. And like, what is the motive to be like, you know what, Cody, I got your back still? Like,
maybe he still helps Cody because he knows that because he's already established
you're missing WrestleMania, by the way.
I'm going to find a way to watch it.
Dude, we got to figure out if our story is coming true.
A week ago, we were trying to see if we can plan a watch party, and then I was like, well, that's out because
he's going to look at the fucking moon.
No, I'm going to look at the moon cover the sun, my guy.
It's in the daytime. You still have the time to watch WrestleMania.
But I'm going to watch it, but maybe I'll make Melanie drive so I can watch it.
He's going to watch WrestleMania.
I might be able to get home in time because that thing's at like 4.
WrestleMania is at like 6 or 7.
Yeah, but that's like the pre-show, isn't it?
You're in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
That's like 4 hours away, isn't it?
2.5, 3.
That's pretty far.
Plus, I save an hour, I think.
No, you lose an hour because you go there into the East Coast time zone.
Yeah, but I'm driving home.
Oh, whatever.
It'll be close.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it back in time. I'm watching WrestleMania both nights. I don't care.
Anyways, so Seth loses twice, okay?
Seth is miserable at this point.
Maybe he still does help Cody, but at the end, once Cody wins, he beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, I mean...
And that sets up maybe next month, or maybe they extend their feud and Seth takes some time off to recalibrate. And maybe Becky does too. And
yeah, because he kind of just worked right back from his injury. Like, he immediately just came right back.
So he beats the shit out of Cody, takes a break, and maybe they set up SummerSlam. Seth versus Cody.
Yeah.
Even though they've done that 3 times.
All right, so we've got miserable
Seth.
Miserable Seth Summer. That's what's going on now.
But then what happens to The Rock? How do they just write off The Rock?
Maybe The Rock just goes back to doing movies. Who fucking knows? I don't know how they write The Rock off.
Maybe they'll have a post thing
where
the Rock boots Roman out. You're out of here.
Yeah, like Roman loses, and The Rock is like, you couldn't be tribal chief anyway, stupid.
Okay. Do you remember Batman: The Dark Knight where he throws the Joker throws I don't remember what he throws. It's like a knife or something or a gun.
Yeah. At
the minions, and whoever wins is on the team. Do you remember that scene?
Kinda.
What if The Rock does that with Solo and Jimmy? He goes, "All right, you two fight. Whoever wins, you're running the family while I go back to work."
Or Roman loses, and then he shows weakness, and then The Rock decides, like, okay, you know what? I've been better all along anyway. I should have stepped up. And then you get one more thing with The Rock at SummerSlam, Rock versus Roman, and then it's
and then they can always have. That'd be weird to see Paul Heyman do the voice box for The Rock because The Rock's really good on the mic. But if The Rock needs to take a step back and do his stuff, because this man's got the UFL, he's got all those other brands,
energy drinks. Yep.
He's doing movies.
We've created the craziest goddamn wrestling theories ever. Like I said, we've got.
You know what's gonna happen, right?
Stone Cold Steve Austin gonna
Nothing.
come out.
Oh my
Big swelling son of a gun.
How dope would it be that Seth comes out and doesn't help, and fucking Stone Cold comes running out and helps?
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
Stone Cold comes out. Philadelphia is gonna fucking blow up.
And then Cody's just like, I had a feeling you wouldn't step up.
Yeah, so I called in a buddy to take care of The Rock, and then Stone fucking Cold Steve Austin comes out. Like, that would be nuts. Or John Cena. Because John Cena also feuded with The Rock. Wouldn't be as huge of a reaction.
Just get Austin and Cena.
Yeah, just bring them both back.
Bring everybody.
The Rock and
bring them all.
Keep Hogan away. Don't bring Hogan. But bring back Rock and Austin and Cena for one more time to beat the hell out of The Rock, and that's The Rock going away.
Oh my god!
The Rock gets his.
So we're basically just saying the family implodes. The bloodline's gone.
The bloodline dies. I think.
None of this is going to happen.
Bro, first off, look at how excited we are about coming up with a theory about what we think is going to happen. And if it does happen, imagine what the fuck we're going to react to.
Oh, my God.
Like, I've been trying to...
you know what? I didn't even go to the other questions because we got way too involved.
It sucks you're going to go watch the goddamn sun get covered by
this was another question. Nobody's answering the questions because we updated this so late that I don't think people realized we were doing it.
It sucks you're going to go watch the sun get covered by the moon. Because we were going to do this live and watch.
We were going to. That's what I was saying. We were going to do a watch party, get a couple people, interviews, and do comments.
Yeah. And I don't know if I might do it by myself. I'm not sure. We're about to start getting close to wrapping it up here. Oh, who do you think wins, Roman or Cody? We didn't get to
It's going to be Cody.
It's going to be Cody, yeah. It's got to be Cody.
Roman's got to go, man.
If Cody doesn't win this night, there's no fucking way they stretch this out for
didn't you just tell me he extended his contract too?
Yeah. There's no way they extend it to 3 years. You can't do that. Like, Roman
and let's remember, WWE had to change the whole freaking planned card because the fans were pissed.
Yeah.
Like, pissed to a level that I don't think WWE thought would happen because they normally don't.
They booed The Rock. They did not think that would happen.
Yeah.
But there's no way they can give Roman the win and have him go for 3 years.
You were saying that you were hearing rumors that they were going to bring somebody in from AEW.
Oh, yeah, dude. I think maybe some of Cody's family shows up.
Dustin. Oh, yeah, his brother? Yeah, for sure.
Dustin is still in AEW, so this is me just, like...
hoping.
Jumping to a
We're just hoping everything.
But imagine the, ramifications of an active AEW contracted wrestler showing up at a WWE event and no bigger WWE event than WrestleMania.
And,
absolutely crazy.
To quote CM Punk, Tony Khan is such a nice guy, he would just let it happen without any other deal on the other end.
And he did it with Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn, when he was in AEW, he did
in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, he did the induction with the DX in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's got to be a give and take. There's always a give and take in wrestling, so there's got to be something. Dustin is not a huge player on TV. He is backstage, he helps out a lot. I'm sure he's a producer and stuff. So why wouldn't they just be like, you know what? Here's Dustin Rhodes for the night.
Do you think he would do it if they're like, hey, can you dress up as Goldust?
He might. I'm sure he likes the Goldust character. There's no way they'd put the AEW version of him. He might just come out as Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
He might just come out as just his old self. But
instead of the American Nightmare of the Air.
Think about that. The Bloodline match happens. Let's say we're going to go with the Bloodline match happens. I know
he can come out as the American sleep paralysis.
I know I created a whole web of a scenario that happens, but let's just say Bloodline Rules match happens.
Here's the problem.
Hold on, no.
Go ahead.
We're going to ignore my web. We're not going to talk about that anymore.
Yeah.
We'll say Bloodline Rules match happens. Roman's family does all that shit. Rhodes gets betrayed by Seth. He has no fucking family. Boom, out comes Goldust. He's got at least one guy. Boom, out comes maybe Austin and Cena to handle the fucking Rock. Absolutely nuts. Goldust will probably get a pop because the crowd's going to be like, oh shit, he works for AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fucking huge.
Dude,
hold up. Okay.
Oh, no. God.
Okay.
Thought we were forgetting this.
No. Even more unrealistic. We're going to be even more unrealistic here.
You got 3 seconds and I'm turning this off. And it's done.
I know he is signed back to AEW. We're going to go hella unrealistic. He is one of Cody's guys. Imagine the fucking reaction if MJF showed up at fucking WrestleMania.
No.
Imagine the reaction, okay? I know it's not going to happen.
I think that's the one time where Tony Khan would be like, nah.
We're going to state this right here. No. Let's just pretend he's not under contract. Let's pretend it's all real. He's not under contract because he's not on their page. He's not,
it's close enough to April Fool's. It would be pretty funny.
He's been out of contract since January. But let's pretend that's all real. We're not being lied to. We know it's not real. But let's pretend it's all real. MJF is a free agent. And this is what happens. First off, there's no fucking way WWE could have held that secret on for so long. Could they have really,
that's not true.
You think they could have hid that?
They hid the CM Punk thing pretty good.
No, they didn't.
No, it wasn't CM Punk. What was...
it was right there in our faces.
No, what was the one that they hid really well that everybody was shocked about? There was one that we were like, oh, shit.
I don't remember.
I mean, you know what? Maybe that was AEW, because AEW's when they want to be, they're pretty good about it. Now, granted, they don't want to very often. They had a whole month-long promotion of big business or whatever.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be what's your face. But just hypothetically speaking, he is a Cody Rhodes guy from AEW.
Dude, I'd be kind of mad because that's the one guy on AEW that if I were Tony Khan, I'd be like, nah, you can't.
But just imagine that,
Oh, it would get traction for sure, but it wouldn't help AEW, so I don't know why they let it if he's under contract.
But if he's not under contract, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, if he's not, then yeah, that'd be crazy shit.
If he's not under contract and he's signed and pops up at WrestleMania as a Cody guy, crazy. Again, I'm going to state it here. It's not going to happen. MJF is not going to show up. MJF is a AEW guy. There is no way he is the AEW guy they let show up. And if they do... There better be some big-ass compensation between WWE and AEW. They better be like, you know what? You can borrow fucking
Cody, bring the belt and Cody.
You can borrow Cody Rhodes for AEW for a night. We're going to work on this. I doubt that's going to happen.
No.
I mean, I think Dustin could show up. That's enough. That's enough of a low level guy, unfortunately, that it won't hurt AEW to let him show up on WWE TV.
Yeah, and it's his brother, like duh.
But you can't have it will never be an MJF. MJF might sign somewhere way down the line after whatever his contract with AEW's done, but it's not going to be MJF. So, but for WrestleMania, that'd be nuts.
We came up with a lot of stuff.
We did,
and we're going to be really disappointed when none of it happens. Because do you remember, what was it? It wasn't the Rumble. Maybe it was the Rumble.
I predicted like 5 different women showing up that did not pop up.
It was the most boring ass Rumble we've watched in years.
Yeah, the Rumbles themselves were not good, but the other matches were pretty good. Some of the matches were good. There was
I think there was one good match that whole night.
The women's Rumble wasn't bad.
Yeah, but we started off saying it was crap.
Yeah, because it was.
And then we watched the men's, and it was like, ugh.
It's WrestleMania. It's different atmosphere than Royal Rumble or any of the other ones. Like, no matter how big they try to promote the Survivor Series as like one of the big four or any of that stuff, this is WrestleMania. This is like,
and there's nothing coming up on SmackDown that would add that one match you think is missing.
Hmm?
What about who's hosting
the WrestleMania?
Yeah, who's the host?
I don't think they got one.
They usually do.
I don't know. They might announce that on SmackDown, but I know Lil Wayne's going to be there, and on Friday they're doing the Hall of Fame thing, so that would be pretty cool to watch. I'll probably watch that. I tend to watch the Hall of Fame.
Monday's done. Tuesday, NXT's on like right now.
Yeah, it'll be on soon.
Yeah, and then
NXT's got a pay-per-view on Saturday too, early in the morning, like 12
my
o'clock
God.
in the afternoon. And they're going to be wrestling in front of the Philadelphia crowd in the daytime. So
that'd be cool for them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wrestling in Philly.
A lot of goddamn wrestling in
Philly. So, all right, so next week it'll be fun to talk about what happened. If anything that we said would happen happens, it would be awesome.
Maybe we do a live of the Monday after WrestleMania. Usually the Mondays after WrestleMania are chaos. Like, they're always crazy.
If we do a Monday live, that's almost going to be cutting into Raw. That's the only issue.
Why wouldn't we just do a live doing Raw?
And then talk about Raw as it goes. You'd have to be here till 10. Just saying.
That's true. I could probably do it.
I'm fine with that.
I could probably do it. We'll talk to our spouses here and figure that out.
Yeah.
We gotta see if we can hang out together.
Before we go, because we're pretty much done wrapping up with WrestleMania.
Cody walks out champ.
Cody walks out champ.
Yeah.
We both agree. And it's gotta be. Because if he signs a contract and doesn't get it, like, what is the dude doing?
You can't drag Roman Reigns out for a third goddamn year of the belt.
Yeah, because if he's not going to... If he doesn't lose at WrestleMania, he's not losing for another year.
Yeah, you've made Roman Reigns into a mountain that no one besides Cody Rhodes can climb.
Yeah, unless it's The Rock at SummerSlam.
They're not going to put the belt on Rock.
But it could be a quick turnaround.
Yeah, he's about, like I said...
Maybe Cody gets some Money in the Bank and beats The Rock. I don't know, wins Money in the Bank.
I don't fucking know.
We're not going to get it. We'll talk about that after.
We'll predict Money in the Bank next time.
So, besides WWE, like quick 5 minutes, whatever, how are things going with your stuff?
I've got a whole book here on the floor. I'll pull it up. I got a whole goddamn book right here of stuff that I'm writing. We've got characters we're creating. We've got roles to fill out. And we're going to have a soft launch on July 27th. That's
Saturday.
July 27th, Feast of the Goat Queen.
Where's that at?
It is at Rabbit Brewing in Homewood. What is it? Burt's Drive, I think? Brent's?
East of Halstead, I know that.
Yeah, it's right behind Target. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
You know the area better than I do. I'm not very good with street names.
That sounds good. It's north of Ridge, east of Halstead, behind the Home Depot and Target or whatever.
Yeah. Last year, there was a lot of vendors. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's
really fun.
Dressing costume. It's great.
Dressing costume.
If you like,
think kind of like D&D Pagan.
Think Renaissance Festival.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
exactly what it is with vendors and crazy stuff. It's
not as it's kid friendly, but it's not as kid friendly as the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah, it's a blast to be at for real.
I mean, it's a brewery, so
yeah, and that too.
But it's a really fun event, and they had like 1,000-something people last time.
Yeah, and last time I kind of like ad-libbed the whole show. I ended up being like the narrator of every single match live.
It
was pretty funny.
This next one's going to be like fleshed out characters, original characters. This is
well organized this time.
Yeah, prizes like prize at the end.
There is a trophy on the line. Yes, there is the Goat Queen trophy on the line.
I mean, they're basically what? They're going to be competing for the approval of the Goat Queen kind of deal? Or like...
It's a tournament, yeah. They're just going to be I guess, Goat King.
I think back in the day when you just would compete.
This is the king of the ring.
You would compete to be the champion of the
This is our king of the ring. This is the Goat Queen is the king of the ring.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I'm thinking like Gladiator, where there's really no prize. You're doing this for the Goat Queen.
Yeah, you're doing this as a blessing from the Goat Queen. You get that blessing. That's what it is.
You get all the women.
Yeah. Whoa. Ew.
Sorry.
But yes, that's happening July 27th. I've got the tournament out. I've got some people placed in. I've got some roles to fill.
I'm kind of excited to see the side stories that develop within this competition.
Yeah. You think the web I just created for this WrestleMania was crazy? I'm sure I'm going to end up putting a lot of crazy stuff together and trying to tie up.
You've told me a couple characters, and they sound insane.
Oh, yeah. I got wild guys. Wild guys. We've got space cowboys and bards and everything.
Yeah, there might be factions and
there's a lot of stuff going on. Battle bitch.
And you'll be posting that on the Facebook eventually, right?
Eventually.
Some character teasers or something?
Yeah, there's going to be character profiles coming up before July 27th. Way before July 27th. It's just, we're writing them out. I've wrote a few of them out. I got to get some people in some costumes and I got to get pictures taken. That way faces can be shown and words can be read and everyone starts figuring out who's what. Yeah.
It'll be dope.
Yeah.
I think we're good, man. We're about an hour 10.
This is the longest episode we've ever done, but it is also WrestleMania, so it makes a lot of sense that we talk forever.
So we're going to shoot for a live on Monday during Raw to talk about WrestleMania and watch the repercussions happen live.
Let's talk to our people. Maybe we can shoot a little bit beforehand so we can go over WrestleMania after you've hopefully watched them both.
I'm going to do my best.
Yes, I would have watched WrestleMania.
Well, we can't even watch night one because we have our girls.
But I can watch night one.
You will be in the middle of the roller rink.
After I will watch.
Yes, but we cannot watch it live, unfortunately.
I watched a pay-per-view once when I wasn't doing a job at roller derby. I watched SummerSlam.
Maybe I'll bring the TV and set it up in front of the concession stand for myself.
Oh, smart.
Just cast it, be done.
Yeah, we'll just watch it on like something.
Knowing this, they'll tell me to cast the derby event to the hallway. Dang it.
We'll watch it on the tablet or the laptop here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We're watching WrestleMania, baby.
Well, let's be clear. I'll be watching WrestleMania. He'll be working in the middle of the ring.
Son of a bitch! I might not have to. Their bouts are shorter, so.
You should just ask to help run the concession with me.
Their bouts are shorter, so.
Let's wrap this up.
Kids bout this Saturday at Homewood. That'll be cool. Come buy a ticket.
Roller Derby is awesome. Check out CKO. They have a Facebook. Chicago Knockouts Roller Derby.
Support the kids.
They have a minors league. They have an adult league. The adults go hard as hell.
Donatello here. He's scary as fuck, by the way. Introduce him.
But check out that. We're excited for WrestleMania. It'll be dope.
There's a lot going on. We're going to cut this now. I'm hungry.
Let's just keep talking. I mean, we'll talk about stuff as I hit the end video live right now. Yeah.
See you later, everybody. Bye.
Gabagool.
How do I turn this off? There's a cat dying in there.
You just flick it off, will it stop?